Three riders up there on the gate for 6 and under females. For the Hawks, Lucy Hart. For Fine Lines Birmingham, Emma Rose Clarkson. And for Derby, Lauren Ward. So race for the points in this one. Lucy Hart there having a go from the outside. And Lauren Ward in there alongside her. She's there in the 2. Emma Rose Clarkson there, Birmingham in 3. So Lucy Hart doing it for the Hawks, out there in front. Here she comes, fastly now. 388, Lauren Ward there doing it for Derby in the 2. And then Rose Clarkson for Birmingham Fine Lines in the 3. And Lucy Hart goes round here really good. And she's already nearly a straight ahead of Lauren Ward in the 2. And Emma Rose Clarkson will get the 3. So Lucy Hart down the final straight she comes. And she'll take the win.
7-year-old B final, that is looking like Preston Field Elder in 1. The 3-1-6 is Elijah Shearer. He's in there in 2. Archie Alexander's in about 3 of the minute. But there's riders either side of him looking for a way past. Preston Field out in front in this 7-year-old B final. The Titans rider Elijah Shearer. He's in a bit of a sandwich. 2. Can he hold it on? Yes, he can. Alexander's in there in 4, trying to pick up the rider in 3. It is the 23 player, Joseph Curry. He's going to get that 3rd spot.
7-year-old A final now on the gate. We got no come here for Corey Waller. And Team Ireland, Corey Waller. For Gosport, Alfie Norris. For Preston, Jaden Seward. For Preston as well, Zachary Dowson. For Derby Squared, Riley Hampson. For Big Daddy Pure, Bournemouth, Ryder Joyce. Fine Lines Preston, Felix Twitchett. And for Ultimate Burnham, Dexter Phillips. Here we go, 7-year-olds, A final. Dexter Phillips trying to burst from the middle. There he goes, out there in front. Looks like Felix Twitchett is going with him as well. And also in there, Ryder Joyce, I can see poking through into 2nd. But it is Twitchett out there in front. Joyce in 2, Phillips in 3. Then it looks like Hampson trying to go around the inside there in 4. 5 is Dowson. As Twitchett still there in front. Now Joyce has got company for 2nd. Dexter Phillips trying to work his way around there. And then inside him is a Hampson there in the 4. But it is Twitchett still there in front. For Preston and Fine Lines on the European 2 plate. It's Felix Twitchett out there in front, and he's pulling away. He's going to get the win. Ryder Joyce in 2. Riley Hampson gets the 3. Dexter Phillips just in 4.
7 and 8-year-old girls, a final Exeter and T&J, Sophie May Harris. Gosport and UK Bike Store, Hannah Hedges. For CGR, Kelsey Dean. For Bad BMX and Team Hard, Lucy Monday. For Nottingham and Team Mayro, Isabella Hurry. For BMX Widow Photographer and Preston, Lily Brindle. For Burnham on the 2 plates, Sienna Harvey. And for Psychopath Industries and Bristol, Betsy Bax. These are the girls. Sienna Harvey looking like she got a good one heading for turn number 1. But it's Betsy Bax on the inside and she's worked her way through into the lead. Bax is there in 1. Sienna Harvey, pretty in pink in 2. Team Harder in there in 3. That's Lucy Monday. And the 789 in 4. That belongs to Kelsey Dean. Isabella Horry's in there in 5. Lily's in there in 6. That's Hannah in 7 and Sophie's there in 8. For Betsy Bax, doing it for Psychopath. She's in there in 1. Sienna Harvey's not done though. She's going to have a look, see if she can find her way past. Is she going to do it? Betsy, Sienna, Lucy 1, 2 and 3. In and out the final turn. Betsy's hanging on. She's going to get it. Sienna, Lucy 2 and 3. 8-year-old B final, Joshua Chris Max Avery. Oh, 404, Max Avery went through like he was absolutely on fire. Taylor Sampson's on the 11. Joshua Abbott, Rowan Barnes, Luca Thurlow, Owen Shue and Jack Gretton all in this one. But it is the 404, Max Avery out of Exeter. He's in there in front at the moment and he's looking mighty fine. Heading towards that final turn. Here comes the challenge. Oh, can't quite make it stick. Avery's going to hang on. He's going to go through. Luca Thurlow for 2.
For weekend riders, the UCC BMX, Tyler Stevenson. For Cornwall, Joseph Bryant. For Andover, Geordie Hart. Full speed double cross, Preston, Finley Todd. For Hunkover Fine Lines, Joshua Barsby. For Fine Lines Preston, Rupert Twitchett. For JR Bicycles Birmingham, Alexander Talbot. And for Factory Team Bikes Gosport, Lucas Craig. 8 final for the 8-year-olds, here we go. Lucas Craig got off for a good start, so too did Twitchett round the outside. And it's Twitchett who's gone out there in front. Rupert Twitchett, Talbot's in there as well. It's Rupert Twitchett leading Talbot, Brian, and then we've got the number 7 of Stevenson. A couple of riders have gone wrong, including Lucas Craig, who got off to a good start, but he's gone. Out there in front, it's Twitchett out there leading. Here comes Talbot, they're trying to nip up the inside. Brian's there in the 3. Stevenson back in 4 as they go out. 2 straights left to go. Rupert Twitchett for Preston it is. Here comes Talbot with a run, but is he going to be close enough? It's all on the final straight. Talbot coming back, but Twitchett gets it. Talbot, Bryant, Stevenson, and then in the lot, Josh Barsby. 9-year-old B final is now on the track. I've just ID the riders coming towards you now. Harvey Short is out there in front. Jack Hawkins is there in the 2. Ben Curlin and Ben Avery, 3 and 4. Nathan Dupre trying to get round there. Dylan Dowson for 5. But still leading the way. It looks like Harvey Short on the 23 plate, on the 9 of Jack Hawkins. Ben Curlin doing it for Runnymede there in the 3. Ben Avery for Exeter in 4. Just 2 straights left to go in this B final. Harvey Short for Exeter, T&J Racing. He looks like he's going to grab the win. Cross the line he goes. Harvey Short, your winner. Second goes to Jack Hawkins.
Final 21 9-year-olds. For Derby Square, Bradley Vickery. For Preston, Kenny Robinson. For Urban Air and Nottingham, Chance Edmund. For Psychopath Industries, Alfie Bax. For Braintree, Sebastian Panley. For Team Bunnies O'Neill and Derby, Jay Boville. For Huncoats and Fine Lines, William Good. And for Full Speed, Double Cross in Manchester, Ethan Duffy. Right, the 9-year-olds are go. Let's have a look. Ethan Duffy heading towards turn 1. William Good right in there as well. And Jay Boville in the mix in that 2 spot, doing it for Derby. So, is it Derby? Yeah, it is. Sorry, Team Bunnies O'Neill as well. To apologise, Ethan Duffy though looking good. Well, here comes Boville. William Good's in there in that 3 spot. Oh, somebody's lost the pedal at the back and gone down in the heat. Well, the action's out front. Boville's worked his way round. Boville is round Duffy. So there's been a change in the lead. Now can something happen in this final turn? Will Duffy work his way back in? Or will Boville hang on? Derby are going to go absolutely berserk because Jay Boville has taken the win. Ethan Duffy for 2, Good for 3.
Some big names in this one after they crashed out in that semi-final. Serenity Ralph and Emily Hunt will both be looking for a bit of compo here. And Emily Hunt goes into turn 1, your leader. Coming back towards you now, Emily Hunt is your leader. From in 2nd place, that looks like the number 14 of Abigail Werry. Then Serenity Ralph is there in the 3. Molly Cranshaw there in the 4. It looks like Louise Beck in 5. Emily Hunt, one of those who crashed out in that action-packed semi-final for the girls. Coming down, 2 more straights left to go before she gets into some better shape then for tomorrow. Emily Hutt, it will be across the line. Here she goes. Emily Hutt takes it. Abigail Werry there on the 14 plate. Then Serenity and Molly. Final for Preston, BMX Widow Photography, Emily Clinch. For Preston, Lauren Anyon. For Love Not Money, Manchester, Kirsten Dillon. For Burnham, Isla Harvey. For Gosport, Ellie Junker. For Psychopath Industries, Bristol, Lydia Webber. For UCC, BMX Nuneaton, Isabel Hallam. And for Fine Lines, Midlands, Emma Jeffers. 9 to 10-year-old A final for the girls. Ellie Junker looked like she got away well. Also Emma Jeffers, I can see in the mix as well, but as the DC titles are right here at Gosport, Ellie Junker is your leader. From Emma Jeffers there in the 2. In the 3 spot, Isla Harvey. In the 4, Isabel Hallam. 5 is Lauren Anyon. It's Ellie Junker though for Gosport out there in front. Still leading the way. Emma Jeffers is there in the 2. Isabel Hallam in 3. Isla Harvey next. As they come past me now, it's Ellie Junker still there in front with Emma Jeffers from Midlands giving chase. But it looks like Ellie Junker just needs to get the last turn and the straight right. She comes down here at Gosport so often, and Junker takes it from Jeffers, Harvey, and then it was Lauren Anyon in 4.
Right, the final for the 10-year-olds heading to Aubrey. Looks like Oliver Combat, Baptista 1 and 2. Travis Wilson's in there in 3. And the 48 in there in 4. 49, even Joshua Merchant. So the final for the 10s. It is Fine Lines out there in 1. Fine Lines and Midlands 1. Midlands in there in 2. So it's all going right for the North region in this one. Heading towards that final turn. Cole Baptista trying not to take each other out, boys. 1 and 2. Wilson for 3. 10-year-old A final lining up on the gate. Full speed double cross Keon McDermott. For Warsaw, George Revel. For Derby Esquire, Jaden Cooper Nelson. For LoveNotMoneyRacing.com, Jaden Cooper, Matthew Gilston, sorry. For Get Racing and Nuneaton, Chad Hartwell. For Factory GT and Click Sargent, Morgan Whiteley. For Factory Team Bikes and Gosport, Ethan Craig. And for Factory GT, Click Sargent and Gosport, James Campbell. These are the 10-year-olds and it's looking like Factory Team Bikes, Ethan Craig heading for turn number 1. James Campbell is right on him in there in 2. Harwell's in there in 3. And it looks like Keon Smith McDermott in there in 4. Now it is the 8 plate of James Campbell in that 2 spot. Can he chase down Ethan Craig? These 2 boys, Gosport locals, they know this track like the back of their hand and they are looking for a way through. Are they going to get it? Craig and Campbell, 1 and 2. Craig's looking good for the win. Harwell 3. Keon's in there in 4. Gilson's in there in 5. But Ethan Craig says thank you very much and takes the win.
We've got Connor Cassidy in there as well. Nick Oaten is there in the 3. And then there's got Harvey Howard in the 4. Evan Watson out there for Gosport, leading for Factory GT, Clint Sargent. Connor Cassidy there in the 2, Nicholas Oaten in 3. Evan Watson is still out there in front. Coming down the final straight, on his home track, he'll take the B final. Connor Cassidy in a battle there for Nicholas Oaten. Oh, he's just second. Up next, 11-year-olds A final. For Midlands, Joel Clark. For Big Daddy Bournemouth, from Kobe Joyce. For Preston, Alex Rose. For Derby Square, Frankie Monks. For BMX Hike Preston, Alex Brooks. EA Pure Addiction Hawks, Matt Hutt. For Big Daddy Pure in the Netherlands, Bo van Bergsteden. And for UK Bike Store Factory Team Gosport, Connor Hedges. 11-year-old A final, here we go, Van Bergstein's got off to a flyer, also there Matt Hart there in the 2, and then Connor Hedges is there in the 3, so Van Bergstein and it is for Holland leading, here goes Matt Hart trying to dive up the inside, then we've got Hedges, then Brooks, Holmes, and Clark. There's Van Bergstein still out there in front. Matt Hart is trying to get all over him. He's all over the back of him. Can he find a way past the Dutchman? It's Van Bergstein out there in front. From Hart into Hedges, Brooks and Clark. Into 2 more straights. It is Van Bergstein out there in front. Hart is in the 2. Hedges in 3. And on the line now, Van Bergstein is taking it. Hart in 2. Hedges. Brooks hanging off from Clark in 5th.